Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the all-new 2024 BMW X2. This is the M35i. It's finished off in Vegas red metallic, and the MSRP is just over $53,000. This is more on the basic trim level for this model. There's only one package added onto this, but let's start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood is the 2-liter twin power turbo 4-cylinder. This is paired to a 7-speed dual clutch automatic. It pumps out 312 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. That is sent through the xDrive all-wheel drive system, propelling this 3,800-pound SUV from 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds. Top speed is 155 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, this is an M car. We have the M front bumper as well as some other exterior features to really give this a sporty and edgy design. For the kidney grille, this particular model with the brushed aluminum also has the lighting package that surrounds it. So at nighttime, that will illuminate, which is very cool to see. There's also the forward-facing sensor. There's active grille shutters behind these to provide even more cooling. This has LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals, and then the rest of the gloss black, I think paired with this red, gives it a very mean appearance up front. A lot more cutouts, more grille shutters, and then inlets on both sides, and then 2 lines that come down both sides of that BMW badge. Now, this has a set of 20-inch wheels with the two-tone design, as well as the M Sport brake calipers finished off in blue. There's gloss black for the power folding side mirrors. They have the turn signal. More gloss black surrounds the window trim. No sunroof or moonroof for this particular model. However, those are options. We have the really cool new flush mounted design for those door handles, and then great contoured lines for both the fender flares as well as that lower side skirt. Now, the X2 has more of that coupe-like design to it. So a very steeply raked rear glass if you're looking for that sports car vibe in your SUV. This has a gloss black spoiler with the backup camera, LED taillights, all the sensors, and then gloss black for that lower diffuser with the quad tip dual exhaust. Now, as we gain access to the trunk space, you can just push on the BMW badge, and I'll say you still have an adequate amount of space. There is some space underneath the floor. You can also fold down the back seats for a little bit more usage of it. And then there's a bin and a storage net on both sides. So it is practical for its size. BMW has put a lot of space on the interior. Even though this is a lower roof line, it's still not really sacrificing anything to go with this model. Now, we don't have the proximity sensors for the back door handles, so you would have to grab the front door handle or use the key fob. Now, this interior has a really nice two-tone design with the white, the black, all of the stitching. There's storage down below, Harman Kardon for the audio, and then some more brushed aluminum accents. And then that two-tone design works its way to these back seats, where at 5'10", it is not bad. I have plenty of room. There's storage nets as well as climates and auxiliaries, more storage down below. I have about 1 inch or so above my head, so I can sit upright. And then there's the armrest with 2 cup holders, and you can fold down this seat by itself. So you will just use that tab for the other 2 when you need to fold those down too. So not bad for its size. For the sporty characteristics that you get, it's still practical. On the smaller side though. We have the same design up front, memory seats, window and side mirror adjustments, liftgate release, even more storage. And then there's only one manual adjustment for the front seats. Everything else is automatic. Let's start this up where we have the M Sport steering wheel with the stripe as well as all of the stitching. Cruise control settings are on the left side. Right side, there's volume as well as music, Bluetooth, and voice commands. Massive paddle shifters too, and a really cool design in the lower section. But using these other 2 controls, we can go through the gauge cluster as well as all of this information. So just depending on what you need to pull up for the day, you can quickly go through all of this. And then when you want, you can change the layout. So just depending on how you want to view that, you can also opt for a head-up display as well. Headlight controls are on the left side. There's the interior ambient lighting for this particular model. And then with the infotainment system, this is your home screen where you can go through the split style so you can view some multiple information. And then this is a shortcut to get into your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, interior lighting, you have a lot that you can scroll through within that. There's also the fan speed adjustments, so you can quickly get into that and adjust the temperature for driver and passenger. Now on the left side, there's shortcuts to nav, music, and your phone. Pretty simple layout. It's easy to go through. There's an additional trim accent just underneath that with a shared air vent in the middle. Wireless charging along with cup holders and auxiliaries. And check out the amount of space that you get up underneath. BMW has really utilized the storage for this. There's even storage in the armrest behind that. And then we do not have the 360 camera, so you just get the backup camera there. There's drive and the sport mode, so that allows you to use the paddles. Park is located on the back with the e-brake there. And then there's a few different modes that you can go through. This will change not only the gauge cluster, but the driving characteristics of the vehicle. And then there's a few other shortcuts that you can get into, including that iconic sound, which is some piped in exhaust notes. There's auto hold along with power and volume and tuning, and then a shortcut to the camera system there. Plenty of storage in the glove box, and then up top there's the dome lights. And this is a look at visibility from the driver's seat. Big pillar, but we have some big windows even for this small vehicle, so you can see over both sides. And in sport mode, second gear, here we go. There's actually some drama to those shifts. You can feel it a little bit, and they're lightning quick as well. This is a fun, smaller size sporty SUV for sure. So if you're in the market for that, you are going to get that with this BMW X2. You'll also notice too that we have a similar mirror design as a lot of the, what I'll call the true M cars from BMW. When I reviewed the first X1 M35i, a lot of people said it wasn't a true M car. And I kind of disagree with that. This is the M version of the X2. So to me, this is the M35i for the X2. It is an M car. It's not an M car like an M3 or an M5, M8, something like that, or even an M60i, which is the X5. But I do think that this is an M car with the performance that it has, the handling, the lower center of gravity. This is something that you can take on some back roads and get those sporty characteristics out of an SUV. So it's a little bit of the best of both worlds as far as practicality. Even though it's on the smaller side, you do get more practicality than an SUV or than a sedan. So if you need backseat space and all that, and then you can still put a smile on your face with an acceleration like that and get up to speed. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the X2. Not a whole lot of tech, which I think is nice. A lot of people do prefer kind of more of the simplistic layout and style that BMW has. We have a nice screen for this, and it's not an overkill of technology. You have controls here. Everything's laid out very, very nicely. So, I mean, this is a driver's car. This is something that you can put a lot of miles on. Super comfortable, very practical, again, for the size if you don't have a lot of items. And the turning radius is very tight. So, like I've mentioned earlier, driving in the city would be great. And we're back up to speed. This is a great option. For the price, it's, I don't know, it's kind of expensive for the size, but for a luxury brand like this and the styling and just kind of the aim BMW is going at with this size and what it has to offer, I think it's a great option to go with. That is going to wrap it up for the all-new 2024 BMW X2 M35i. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this for me today. Check out their website. That link is down in the description. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.